12 species of gum trees. The blue gum, also known as the common eucalyptus, is the most commonly planted eucalyptus around the world. It is a shabby-barked tree with blue-green leaves. It has the distinctive menthol scent common to many gum species. It is a towering specimen with a diameter as much as 7 feet that produces a flammable litter on the ground, and thus is a notable danger in areas subject to wildfires. In some areas, especially California, this plant is invasive and planting it is discouraged. It is sometimes known as the common eucalyptus. Also known as the scrub apple, the dwarf apple. As the species name hispida indicates, this tree has red bristles on the stems and the new leaves. Hispida means bristly. The dwarf apple is one of the smaller gum trees and looks somewhat like a juvenile apple tree, a resemblance that is responsible for the common name. It does not have the menthol scent found in many gum trees. The trunk is twisted and the tree flowers with clusters of white flowers in late fall and early winter. This tree may also be found as mallee varieties, forming a base tuber from which it can resprout. The snow gum can survive in cold regions, even where there is snow. This tree is not true to its species name, which translates as few flowers. Pauci equals few, flora equals flowers. As the Australian National Botanic Gardens mentions, the mistaken name may have been because the European botanist who catalogued the plant, Franz Wilhelm Sieber, came across an atypical specimen with an unusually low number of flowers, or because his collected specimen lost flowers in transit. The spotted gum with its lemon-scented leaves is endemic to Australia. The smooth, mottled bark forms an easily identified spotted pattern. These trees are a favorite food source for rainbow lorikeets, Trichoglossus hematodes. This large tree has many uses in parks or as a street tree, but it is too massive to be practical for most home landscapes. This tree features leaves with a strong lemon scent that can be used as an insect repellent. This species forms a lignotuber. This is a tall specimen formerly classified as a eucalyptus species, with the aromatic leaves common to that genus. The bark is white to pinkish copper, shedding in thin flakes. The lance-shaped leaves are glossy green. The tree has an elegant, stately shape that makes it a favorite in public gardens and large landscapes. The smooth, powdery bark on the Manna Gum comes off in hanging strips, making this tree unmistakable. The common name, Manna Gum, derives from a white powdery substance that falls from new leaves, sweet in taste and once used by Aboriginal people. Viminalis is one of the few gum tree species that can tolerate cooler climates. It is also known as white gum or ribbon gum. This is the sole species of eucalyptus that is native to a region north of the equator. The spectacular bark is orange-tinted but peels away to reveal hues of green, yellow, and purplish-brown below the surface. It is grown commercially for pulpwood, but is also used as an ornamental landscape tree in frost-free climates. It is one of the few eucalyptus species not native to Australia. In this tree, a scarlet cap covers the yellow blossoms before they open. This is a relatively small gum, with a low, spreading canopy that sags under the weight of large, bell-shaped fruit. This is another species that can be a mallee. Red cap gum trees are attractive to birds but the limbs are prone to breaking. The species name ficifolia indicates that the leaves of this tree are like those found on ficus trees. Like many other species in the Myrtaceae family, the flowers are made up of stamens with no petals. Bright red, pink, or orange flowers appear in winter and spring, making this one of the more popular gum species for landscape use. This tree belongs to a category of eucalyptus known as a bloodwood, named for the color of the sap. This gum tree species sports smooth, salmon-colored bark during summer, which turns gray in the winter. The salmon gum is a good choice for regions with poor, salty soil. Though not a common landscape tree, it has a variety of practical uses, from firewood to furniture making. Juvenile sprigs from this species are often used in the floral design industry, as are the young leaves of another species known by the same name, Eucalyptus polyanthemos. The silver dollar gum grows fast enough in one season, 6 to 8 feet, to work as a large annual in cooler areas. The name Scribbly Gum is inspired by the tunnels left by the Scribbly Gum moth larva Ogmograptis scribula as they burrow in the bark. Other species that can be affected by the Scribbly Gum moth, and also known as Scribbly Gum, are Eucalyptus sclerophylla, Eucalyptus rossi, Eucalyptus racemosa, and Eucalyptus signata. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.